Hi everyone, it's Deez from Turtle Dove. I thought I would show you some of the papers that I've dyed in readiness for journal making. This has been a process over some time. Just when I get a spare half hour or so, I'll make some. So you've probably seen some of them, but not cut down. So I thought I would just share with you everything. And on a couple of the tea-stained pieces of paper, I tried to put a doily down to get the pattern on it. It worked on a couple, but not on all of them. I haven't watched a lot of tutorials, so I'm sort of just winging it and doing my own thing and just trying different things and seeing what I'm coming up with, which is fun. It's always fun to do that and explore. So I'll put this aside and I'll show you the black tea-stained paper first. I did this over the weekend. Now, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but you can just see some of that pattern from the doily on this. This is the one that it didn't turn out as I wanted. It's still nice. I'm still going to use it. It's a very dark black tea stain, this one. So I literally used this container and just poured tea over, placed each paper down and then poured a bit and then pushed that down, sort of fully immersed it, and then I would place another piece on over that. So with this one, I fully immersed it first and then placed this over. And that's why it didn't turn out. I think what I need to do is put it on first and then pour the dye, the tea over it. So I thought I could use these two somewhere along the line. So I'm not going to throw those out. So there's that one. And I still want to try different techniques. Immersing them in tea, but then when they're half dry, spraying them with the tea as well. So that one's a bit lighter. Some of them are lighter, some of them are darker, some more mottled like this. And that's what I like about them, they're all different. Now this one is the one where it turned out. So I placed the doily on the corners before I poured any of the tea over. So I'm quite happy with that. That looks really nice, I think. So I want to do more of those. I think I only do it about 8 at a time or something, because I don't have a lot of room, and what I do is hang them over a clothes horse in the garage to dry. If I lay them outside, the wind will just blow them away. It can get quite windy where we are. So that's all those. And again, the darker ones are from the bottom, and I like how the tea sits for a bit and then you get the darker edges. That's nice. This one's a very dark one. And this is just copying paper, office copying paper. This one's a bit lighter. That one's a bit darker. So that's the black tea. Now this is a mixture of green tea and berries of the forest, and a weird thing happened because it was very red, well not red, but berry looking, the water. But as it sat, because I normally let the tea steep for a good 10 minutes, it completely turned green. But I come up with this beautiful green paper. I don't know if you can tell that it's so green. But there's the white bit, so that sort of shows that it's on the green side. So that's the doily again. And if you can hold it up this way, it'll look green. It's a lot more greener than it's showing on camera. And both sides are nice. So next I'm going to try and get more of a mottled look. There's a bit of a mottled look there. You can see some white sections. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. There's some. So that's the green. And oh, I did go grocery shopping today and I was supposed to buy more paper because I'm using all hubby's paper up. All his copying papers. Now, I think I've shown you these when I first did them on the big sheet. This is just like a butcher's paper. And I had to cut them down. And I used... I'll just grab a bottle. I used a Kaiser Craft mist spray to do this. So what I did, I think I've mentioned this before, but just for those of you who haven't seen that before, I just got a big paintbrush and put a water wash over, and while it was still wet, just sprayed some of this. You've got to really shake it. It's very pearlescent. And I don't think the camera will show that up either, but this is the yellow. You can see the pearlescence on that. It's very pretty. And some of them I did, some sections I did a lot, and other sections I left a lot white. So my cutting skills aren't very good. I was just roughly cutting them down. So that's that. And then I've got the purple. I've cut everything down except one colour, which is actually this lime green, and it doesn't look that nice. Not for what I have in mind for my journal, so it might do another project. So I still will have to cut that down. This one is pearlescent too, they all are, but for some reason it's sort of disappeared on this one. But it's still pretty. I love the purple. Very blotchy. So I'm sure there's other techniques. I just don't have time to watch a lot of videos at the moment. I'm trying to get a lot done. So, and then there's these. I don't want to throw anything out, so I'm just keeping everything. This is probably one of my favourite, other than the Deez. This is the gold mist. And it's absolutely gorgeous. I just love it. See that? That's all gold. It's beautiful. And it's not overbearing either. Doesn't take away from much. But it's just enough to catch the eye and think, oh, that's pretty. I don't know what happened here. I think it was running. But that's still a nice effect. But they're all different. Each piece is different. So, I have plenty of paper. I still want to keep going. Because once I start putting some journals together, which I'm quite nervous about, I'm sure I'll use them up quickly. Because I want to try and make my own, everything inside it as well. Not just like in the past I've made journals with pads and things. So I want to make my own signatures. I think that's what you call them. Groups of paper that you stick together and sew it through the spine and everything. So I'm a bit nervous about that. But I'm sure it'll work out and I'll just get better the more I do. This one's the blue, the navy blue, and it has gold over it as well. So that's another favourite of mine. I sprayed a bit too much on this section and it's actually eaten through though because it's not very thick paper. It's made slight holes in there. So that can work for something. Maybe I can laminate as the tag with that section. That one's a pretty piece, I love that. And they don't take long to dry either. And this was done with, believe it or not, eyeshadow. I had an old palette that I didn't like and I couldn't really give to anyone because it was half wrecked anyway. Only thing is I had to spray a sealant over it because it was coming off on your fingers, and you can't have that for a journal. So there's sort of peaches and browns, and this one has blues and purples with the brown around the edge. Again, the colour's not really showing too much. You can see a bit of the blue and the purple, or the pink I should say. And this one as well. So they're all different. This one was some tea with a bit of the powder that I put over. And this one's very dark. You can use either side. You use both anyway if you make a signature. So, and then these ones I've shown you before too. This is just on watercolour paper, which is way too thick. I don't know if I'll be able to use it for a journal, so I might die cut with them and make tags and things. But this is very pretty. This is with another, it comes in a little bottle. It's acrylic paint, and it comes with a dropper. So I water washed the page and then dropped the colour down and then spread it around with a brush. Just had to play with it. And this, I did something different with the brush there. I've shown you these ones before. Beautiful pearlescence on it, look at it. And this one I used the two colours, the gold and the pink. That's all I've got, those colours. Should get a silver because silver and pink look absolutely gorgeous together, I think. And that's the gold. That's pretty harsh, that actually. So that would make nice dyes. So that's it, guys. That's what so far I've done with my papers. So if I do a few more further down the track, I will definitely show you. Yeah, I want to learn different techniques, but you know, it's just now and then I'll do a few pages just to get some more done. So I'm really enjoying the process of all this journal preparation. So I'm probably going to be overwhelmed with all my projects and where to put them once I start putting the journal together. And I'll put the gold down and then put this down here. I really like the one with the doilies, so I'm going to have to make more of those. Can't really see it. But anyway, okay guys, so that's it for today. Just a quick video. Thanks for watching. Take care. Happy crafting, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.